Okay, so first things first, I just want to show you guys what I started off with skincare wise before I got into this look. First thing I did was I exfoliated with the St. Ives apricot scrub, and I love this. I used to swear by the Neutrogena bar because nothing else ever worked for my skin, but I feel like this is a really good thing to use before doing this look because it's able to get any dead skin or dry skin off of your face. Just be gentle when using this. Obviously, scrubs can be super harsh on your skin, and this was like $4 at Target. So I highly recommend this if anybody is looking for a new face wash. I swear by it. It doesn't break me out and I have super sensitive skin. So that is the face scrub that I used, and now we'll move on. I used the Clinique Smart Night Custom Repair Moisturizer. It's just in this little sample bottle. I use this to hydrate my face before because we want this look to be as glowy and as dewy as possible. So that's all I've done so far. So we're gonna move on to our next step, which is the Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray with Aloe Cucumber and Green Tea. We're gonna go ahead and spray this before we prime our face. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna give that a second to dry. And then afterwards, once again, we're going with the dewy theme. So I'm going to take the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. It just looks like this. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use this to prime our face. Usually I'd use the Professional Primer, but just because I'm looking to do dewy, this really helps. So we're gonna go ahead and apply this all over the face. Okay, so now that that's done, I wanna give you guys kind of a close-up of my face. So this is what we're kind of looking like. So honestly, I could probably leave it like this because it will stay like this. And the only problem I'm having right now is with my redness. So I want to cover that up to just kind of make it look flawless. Okay, next up, I'm going to take the Tarte Tape Shape. I am in the color Fair Neutral. And I'm just really going to focus it on my under eyes and my nose. Because as you can see, my nose is kind of red. So I don't have any pimples I need to cover up at this time. I mean, they're definitely there some of the time, but as of right now, I don't need to. So we'll go ahead and we'll just blend that in. Okay, so next up, we're gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me. This is in Dewy Smooth in 110 Porcelain, and I know what you're thinking, Emily, that's the perfect color for you. Wrong. They have a lighter color that I usually use, but because I was in Florida, I was feeling optimistic that I was gonna get a tan, and that tan quickly faded. So this might be a little too dark for me, but guess we'll just have to see. And then, so I'm just gonna take about that much on the back of my hand. I don't wanna use too much of it in this look because I really do want it to be more of a flawless finish, if that makes sense. I don't want it to look cakey at all. That's kind of the opposite of what I want. So we're gonna go ahead and just blend this on in. And by the way, I just want to say this real quick while I'm here. I ask often on my Instagram and Twitter what you guys want to see. If you're not following me on those places, feel free to. But I do often ask what people want to see, and a lot of times they say that they want to see makeup tutorials, and then I'll get comments on my videos asking for a makeup tutorial, and I don't want people to feel like I'm not taking those comments into consideration, but I just don't feel like I'm good enough of a makeup artist to put on YouTube. And I'm 100% not knocking myself. I mean, I think I do okay makeup, but just kind of not YouTube material makeup, if that makes sense. If you guys do want to see them anyways, I will start to do them. This is kind of why I'm doing this a little bit, because it's not super hard and I could get super into it. But that's why I don't really do any like eyeshadow looks or eyeliner looks. I guess I'm okay at eyeliner. I guess I could do an eyeliner video, but other than that, I don't bring too much to the table. Okay, so next up, we are gonna go ahead and do blush. The blush I'm gonna be using is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude in the color That Peach Though. And I actually got this at TJ Maxx a little bit ago, and it's kind of like, you could see if I turn it, it's this really nice color, and it's not too pink because I want the look to be a little more muted. So I figured this peachy color would look the best on my skin tone. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply a tiny bit of that just so it brings some color. Okay, so this is kind of an overview of what my skin's looking like. If you could tell, this is without highlight. So this is what we're kind of working with. You can see there's still a little dewiness left over. So I know in the beginning it kind of seems like overkill with all the stuff that you're putting on your face and you're wondering how you're not going to turn out looking like a complete glazed donut, but just trust me, trust the process. We got it, we got it. And now what I'm going to do is, like I said, I leave out bronzer and I leave out powder for this look. You absolutely can put that into your look if you want. It's just not for me. It's not how I want this look to turn out. But if you feel like you might have too oily of skin and you're thinking no way, go ahead and just add some powder. But so anyways, this is one of the last steps. We're literally 95% of the way done. How easy was this? I'm actually going to look at my ring light and I'm going to follow in my mirror where the light hits and where my light is reflecting on my face, and I'm going to go over that with the Becca highlighter in the color Moonstone. So it just looks like this, and this is just for me because I'm extremely fair skinned. It looks the best on me. So I'm going to take a highlighting brush, and like I said, I'm just going to look in the mirror, and anywhere that the light is hitting, I'm going over it to intensify it with some highlighter. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so that's probably the most important detail is the highlighting. So this is what we're working with right now. Let me show you up close. So just for the final touches, I'm going to use the Lorac Lip Luster Gloss in the color 3D Luster, and it just looks like this. It looks a little dark, but it comes out nice on my lips. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. Okay, so last step, I'm going to use the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray, and it just looks like this, and it comes out really finely, so we're going to go ahead and spray that everywhere. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you guys so much. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and subscribe so that I can see you next time. I love you guys.